One, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. I appreciate it. Lania, and I'm so sorry for the loss of your sister. Oh, today is April 29th. I'm sorry. Wow. We'll definitely keep you in our prayers. Okay. Akaman and Ali K. Malden, Mary Smith, Terry Richardson. Terry is asking, will Trump continue to deport Hispanics regardless of citizenship? Will the court stand up for our constitutional law? Absolutely. I feel that's one of the institutions that's going to stand up, the courts. I mean, they are standing up already. They are doing the best they can, given the circumstances. And Trump right now is only, Hadaana Aaron is at the first stage of his so-called deporting people. For now, it feels like to me it's going to be by mistake, and that can be on purpose as well, like he did to Garcia. He has another name. I don't remember the other name, but anyway, Obrago. They can make, intentional mistakes, okay? But intuitively, I don't feel they are going to engage right now on deporting American citizens, whether you are of Hispanic descent. I mean, unfortunately, if you are brown and you look Mexican or Hispanic, they're going to harass you. And they're going to harass Black people as well. As you know, they did it to the Mayor Baraka, and they're going to do it to other Blacks. It's only a matter of time. But I don't feel the courts are going to allow them to continue to do these things. Okay? So, yes, we have to remain vigilant, keep an eye on him, what he's doing, what he's up to, but I feel we're going to be okay. Because if you notice what's going on, intuitively I feel this administration is collapsing. And I am not getting, okay, I just want to make sure that, everything is okay. I don't see how this administration or this regime, the Trump regime, is going to be able to continue doing what they are doing. Okay? And look at today with that whole airplane scandal. Okay? Democrats' ability to do anything is limited because they are not in charge. But Republican senators are already complaining that they should not accept that gift. And it's going to get louder. And also, some Republicans in the House will start complaining as well. And it feels like to me, there is going to be a cumulative effect because Trump is doing a whole bunch of stuff that's making a lot of Republicans uncomfortable. They are just simply too afraid to talk. And a lot of Republicans, what is her name again? Luna? Not Luna, she's Luma. I believe her name is Luma, the one who thinks she's, part of the administration. She's Mother MAGA, who thinks that, well, she tells Trump what to do. She made suggestions to Trump a month ago or so to fire some people. Trump fired, well, according to report, Trump wanted to fire these people to begin with. She suggested to Trump that he fires some people from Walz's team, and he followed through with it. And in the process, I believe, according to report, she suggested that Walz is not MAGA enough, so MAGA had to move out. I mean, Walz had to move out. I did predict before that Walz was going to be gone. Okay. So to me, and to whatever this is an administration that's imploding, people like Loomer, when they are complaining, I think her name is Loomer. The MAGA base, they have a following. And it's not only her complaining. I mean, not Charlie Kirk. There's another guy. He was a Yamaka. I believe he's Jewish. I don't remember his name. He's complaining about the airplane, among other things that Trump is doing. They are beginning to be concerned, okay, about some of the stuff that Trump is doing. And also, Trump bringing Afrikaners to this country. They are complaining because Trump said we didn't have enough resources to be bringing more immigrants. Now he's opening the doors for Afrikaners, and I don't believe me. I intuitively, I don't know. This has the undertone of some kind of clandestine operation. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe it's because some of those people there, some of them that are to come yet, were in the military or have military background or some kind of training. Maybe that's what's making me feel that way. Okay. But I don't feel this is that innocent. Because nothing Trump and Elon do to me is innocent. Okay. And the people they brought today, they did not they're the first one they are the face of, just so that people focus on them, we don't focus on the others that are to come. Okay. They don't look like, well, except maybe for one guy or a couple of guys. I don't know trust me, most of them won't stay. But a couple of guys that look like they probably fit the military profile, okay, but the rest, it feels like to me they are regular people. But intuitively, I feel like saying, I hope the proper authorities are keeping an eye on these people. The others that are to come, I feel. Okay. We will see what happens. But I don't feel this administration is going to last very long, to the point where they're going to be able to go to the next phase of deporting people to different places around the world. And to what degree I feel they've scared enough, not only Supreme Court judges, justices, Supreme Court justices, but other people in the judiciary, even judges that would love to be able to help Trump if he were doing the right thing. He scared the bejesus out of them. Because, in fact, today, if I'm not mistaken, a judge said that. He said Trump started deporting people undocumented, or if you feel, you broke, if you are here with your green card, or if you have a visa and you took part in any kind of protest. I don't know what the rules are. Rubio can basically, to do Trump's job, can have you deported, but even that too is no longer certain, because the judge, there are a couple of judges, I think, that basically temporarily put a hold on that temporarily. So I wouldn't worry yet. Okay, and believe me, when it's time to worry, I'll tell you guys. But right now, I'm not saying for anyone to put themselves in any situation, that can cause problems, but we have to keep an eye on Trump and his regime. But I feel I don't feel he's going to be, this regime is going to last, not the way they are going. He has not done anything to help us, the people. Everything, you would expect someone like Trump, okay, you get a second chance. By now, he should be doing things to help, to bring people around him. That's one of my biggest questions. I'm trying to figure out what is it that Trump, does he have an ace under his sleeve that we don't know about? That if everyone turns against him, he's going to pull it and then say, I want this, I want to remain in power, you are my subjects, period. But he continues to do bad things only. That's the problem. And he can't help it. With the airplane, he couldn't help it. He has to grift. Like he said, and it's not, I said that before, Trump and his family, if you have something, if they don't try to take it from you, they feel stupid. So, because that's the way they think. What's yours is mine, what's mine is mine too. And don't mess with that. That's the way I'll get them. So that's very dangerous. But let's see what happens. Let's see this. Okay. This is saying Luke is meeting and dating, which is great, but he wants to meet a woman who shares his faith. He's Catholic and wants to be married to a Catholic. Do you see it? Can you tell him something? I mean, he can do whatever he wants, but you know what? My belief, I never really cared. How about, yes, I dated a Jewish lady once, a while back. I mean, her father wanted her to marry a Jewish gentleman, but that's neither here nor there, but we did it. The thing is, the way I feel, relationships are karmic. This time around, the person can come and be of the Jewish faith and you of Catholic faith. If you're lucky enough, yes, he can make it happen. He can meet a young lady who's Catholic. I feel like saying, yeah, it can happen. And if he goes to the right places, he will meet one. But if he meets one that's of a different religion, and they get the most important thing I feel like saying, if they have chemistry, go for it. I never really cared, because I don't have a tree, like, the apple tree, you shake it, mangoes. That's what we used to say when I was younger. Do you prefer a dark-skinned woman or light-skinned woman? I said, I don't care. So we used to all say that, I don't have a tree you can shake and you take, the whole, whatever you get along with. But yes, he can, the minute you said that, it feels like to me, if he goes to Catholic church, there's a very good chance he'll meet, well, there's no guarantee, but the minute I read your post, that's what I felt. He would meet someone of the Catholic faith if he's Catholic. But a lot of people convert. So, like I said, tell him he doesn't have a tree he can shake and take his pick. You grab what you get, as long as she is nice. That's and chemistry. So, but yeah, there is I don't know, there is a young lady, Alexis, potentially there's a young lady, it feels, she has dark hair, very fair skin, she may be Italian, I don't know, but her name starts with the letter A. I don't know if that's the person she's seeing now. But there is a young woman with the name starts with letter A. She's possibly Catholic. So, yeah, he will. Hi, Ron, Unconditional Love Taro. Hanny Fanuel says hi, Milo. Hi, Fanny. Hanny Fanny. Oh my God, I haven't heard. As I say, Fanny, there's a lady I used to work with a long time ago. The minute I said the name, I'm seeing her picture. Okay, do you know the new Pope has Asian roots? Oh, yeah. Honey, you'll be surprised how many people are asking me that. I don't bring it up because I'm not sure, it's because it's a few generations back and I don't see too much emphasis on it, or at least maybe it's me, I'm not reading enough. But, but yeah, he has Asian blood. Trump, he doesn't like that. He said he's going on dates with Julie and Lena. Oh, that's good. Good for him. Yeah, he doesn't have a tree he can shake. Tell him to go for it. Okay. Then I said, Emilio, do you see my forest therapy retreat? And works becoming successful in the future. Thank you. I feel like saying yes, but it's going to take time. And this thing, yes, those things that can pick up. The thing is how marketing it. That's what I feel like saying. That's going to be the challenge. Okay? So it's going to take some doing. Okay. Oh, I wanted to talk about the Chinese tariff. Let me see if there are any more questions. G. Wood says, Hamilu, I thought I saw the shadow ghost of a cat walking through the bathroom late the other night. Was it one of my former cats come to visit me? I feel like saying yes. Those things don't just happen. So chances are, what is the J name you wrote? Can you please, as I'm reading your stuff, I'm getting a name that starts with a J. Okay. Really? I already said Pope Leo's maternal grandparents. Oh, his maternal grandparents are both Creole Haitians. Well, I didn't know that. I thought it was only one of them. Wow, that's interesting. His father was French Italian and his mom Creole. Oh, that's what probably confused me. His mom was, she was a librarian who got a master's degree in the 1940s. Yep, I read that. That one I remember. I think it was from, one of the things the links you sent me. Marilyn Landy said Laura Loomer. Yeah, Laura Loomer is not happy with Trump. Julian Wilson says, I'm burnt out. The company canceled my second interview for tomorrow. I don't feel like I'm going to get something soon. Hang in there. Don't get put out. You will get something. Yes, I know. Sometimes when you get these things, looking for a job is discouraging enough, and they cancel on you like that. It's a challenge. Keep hope alive, man. It's not easy, but you will get something. I feel like you will. So, hang in there. It's not easy. Okay. I'm looking for a question. You know, remember, guys, I told you she was going to dog walk Trump, and Trump gave a whole bunch of stuff, made it a whole bunch of concessions for nothing, and she is laughing at him. This is so ridiculous. Like I said, she is already a dictator. Trump is a wannabe dictator. And you know, it's unfortunate our country is being governed by such an idiot. It's unbelievable what this guy. And he surrounds himself with people who are no better than he is. If I were in those president of a country like the United States, I'd pick up the best people, way smarter than I am. I don't care what they think. You know, if they think they're smarter than I am, that's no problem. Because you want to do a good job, you want to do the right thing. But Trump doesn't care. The only thing he sees is money. And she is dog walking him. The dummy, he doesn't realize that. I'm sure a couple of people around him. Trump had no choice. He panicked. And I would panic too if I were him, because there was no reason for him to put us in that situation. He's still going to pay the price. He's going to suffer the consequences of this stupid thing he did. He has no choice. As I'm saying this, I'm seeing P. Diddy. Guys, and to whatever I feel like saying, the people, the jury in the P. Diddy trial are doing the best they can not to really, really, really hit his guts. You know, before today, I thought his lawyers' approach into arguing the case for him, is that the word? Yeah, I think you can put it that way. Would be okay. But this afternoon, after I read a couple of stories about the trial, because I wanted to talk about it this evening and possibly tomorrow, this thing is so disgusting. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to watch. I wouldn't last long in that courtroom. That's how stomach churning this thing is. And guess what? The jury is not, I mean, they are taking their job, their duty seriously. Ben Shapiro, thank you, Marilyn H. I just saw it. Ben Shapiro is having a big problem with Trump, and he's talking about it. Anyway, I'll go back to, thank you, Marilyn H. I'll go back to the Diddy stuff. This guy, and to what I'm going to give you guys status of how the jury is feeling. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it tonight. This is the first night. I'm going to do it tomorrow and every day going forward. His lawyers are going to try to argue this is a matter of lifestyle, and that his girlfriend could have left at any point. While that can be true, but you know, some people, their career, mostly at that age, a young woman, you know, some women, and I believe there is a famous actress who did porn before she became a serious actress. Okay, so some of them took those chances, and thank God they made it. Others, basically, things go really bad. So it feels like to me that young lady that Diddy put through all those humiliations, to me it's humiliation. That's what I mean. I don't want to get there, but I moved to this apartment. Not that the guy was humiliating. Well, it's humiliation when you're mistreating your girlfriend. That's why I couldn't take it. That's why I left the first apartment I had before I moved here. I had another apartment, and I moved out. I couldn't take it because one night I almost went out and basically do what I'm not supposed to do. I'm like, nope, let me move. That's when it comes to humiliating women, it's not something I can take. But anyway, I was focusing on the jurors this afternoon. I don't feel sorry for him. The little bit I read from TMZ, because I wanted to do one with more of an update, I don't see how he's going to, those jurors are going to do their job. They're going to make their decision on the facts. He's not going to get any slacks from him. They don't feel sorry for him. They can't stand him. And if at this point they can't stand him, going forward, I don't feel that that's going to happen. Or how they going to, anything that's going to happen that's going to change their mind. You know what? Intuitively, I feel, not that they would let Diddy get away with it. Intuitively, that's what I feel when I was focusing on them. His defense attorneys, instead of saying that was a lifestyle, they would do better. Yes, they could say, oh yes, he got into this lifestyle doing these things, but this is how he grew up psychologically. Something like that. Those of you who are lawyers, you know better than I do. To me, when I focus on those people, they would prefer hearing this instead of suffering through some of the stuff that I heard today. I'm not going to get into it because it grosses me out. Yikes. So, intuitively, there's a very good chance P. Diddy will never see the light again. If what I am feeling today, those jurors, one of the women in that jury team, on the jury, what she heard made her sick to her stomach. So, and all of them, they're not happy with what they're hearing from the prosecution. So, excuse me, sorry. This is not looking good for Diddy. Did I mention that? I didn't post that, but I'm going to keep doing, give status on what I'm getting. Rebecca says, do you see me keeping my current job? For the foreseeable future, I feel like saying yes. Okay, I don't see you leaving. So continue doing your best as you have been. I'm just saying, I can't tell you not to do your job. But keep our fingers crossed, you'll make it. Okay. I'm scrolling down. Oh, I didn't know. Whoops. That thing scrolled down on me. Do you see my cat Leo over the Rainbow Bridge? Is he okay? Marcia Trella. Marcia, do you know hang on a second, let me get my YouTube number. Can you please call me? Whose name starts with the letter A? Yes, your cat is fine. Here's the number. But I don't know where you are, if you can't call, yeah, your cat is good. I'm getting a sense of family. So Kitty is with his mom on the other side and your relatives. And I'm wondering, there's an A name, there's a T name. So call me. Who are these people? How are these people related to you? Okay, but Leo is good. Rosetta Kankit says, Milu, you correctly predicted 2 weeks ago someone was moving. I found out last week my dentistry is moving to South Carolina. Oh my God, sorry to hear that. Yes, those can be, you have to readjust. Artist, if that question is to me, you're asking what trial. I was talking about the Diddy trial. I don't know if it's on. P. Diddy is on trial for, oh my God, for being a pervert. Well, his case is, to me, well, I can't say, but from what I remember from Kelly, the singer, Kelly, I forget his first name, okay? It seems like P. Diddy is a little worse, or at least more gross, if that's a term. Thank you, Ron. When one can shut up says, I agree with you, Milo. Oh yeah, this is disgusting, absolutely terrible. Sandra Peterson says, Milo, exactly, Milo, P. Diddy should never be around any woman again, ever again. Yeah, this is crazy. This has been going on for years. You're right. I mean, you guys, oh no, I was telling this story on my other channel. This guy is not, I've never, well, they weren't my friends. They know people, we have mutual friends, okay, that used to live in Upper Side of the River. You know, he's been a producer, P. Diddy that is, and I know some people who are connected to some of the people that he knows and stuff. Nobody, I've never heard anyone say anything good about P. Diddy. I was so disappointed. The first time I heard that, I'm like, oh my, that was maybe around 2003, 2004. I heard that. And some people, there is a woman who is a perfume designer. He had a perfume. In fact, I had that perfume because, I mean, I wanted to support him. And that, when I met there's a lady specifically that I met that helped develop the scent, or was something had to do with the perfume or cologne that he had. I'm sure he had many, I don't know, but there was one I purchased a long time ago that had carried his name, but those people were telling me about him. They said bad news, arrogant, condescending. He's better than everyone else, and when it comes to money, he'll kill for his money. Yeah, and he was doing this behind. Well, I guess he needed the money well, he was making a ton of money, but to carry out those lifestyle abusing women, that's ridiculous. I mean, he was abusing men and women. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so, okay. So I agree with you, Sandra Peterson. This guy is garbage. I mean, I've never heard anything good about him. Everybody where I was at in New Jersey who had any business with him didn't have anything good to say. That was disgusting, really. I was disappointed. The first time they said that, I'm like, oh my God. I just couldn't believe it. DSK writes, do you see me getting a new job? I keep doing well at interviews and then I don't get any calls. It's not only you, my friend. Keep at it. Yes, you will. I'm getting between now and July. Okay? So keep looking. DSK, can you please call me? Oops. Oh my God, I didn't realize it was 24 already. Call fast, otherwise I'm going to be leaving. Audie says some people who are so lucky and fame becomes monsters. No, this guy, I think he was a monster before he became famous. Robert Kelly, this Sophia TC. Is it Robert Kelly? The singer, the soul singer? R. Kelly. Yeah, Robert. I'm not used to calling him Robert Kelly. I'm used to hearing R. Kelly. Sorry. I couldn't. Hi, this is Milo. Hello?
Hi, Milu. This is Donna.
What was your question again? I'm sorry.
I was the one that asked. I feel like I keep interviewing for jobs, but then I don't.
Oh, yes. The reason why I asked you that, were you doing something with technology or working for a technology company? Where am I getting something in your head? What's that?
Well, I'm a teacher, but I've been applying for other jobs. I've been applying for like assistant principal and things like that, but I'm about to give up and do something else.
So who does something technology around you?
My husband.
Oh, well, too. You think I can tell the difference between you and your husband? Okay. Sorry. No, don't give up. They need people like you. You will, what the thing is geographically, but no, I think I'm going to be right. Between now and July or the summer, you will find something else. So don't get discouraged.
I feel like I've been getting bad reference checks or something.
That is past.
Me back at my work.
I don't know, because they can get sued if somebody said something. I'm sure you know that, but I'm not feeling it. When you asked me the question, I didn't feel that was the issue. I'm not going to say yes if I wasn't getting it. It's just that it's a challenge out there right now. Okay?
All right.
Okay, good luck. Keep me posted. Take care. You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye. Thank you, everyone, for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com. Or please feel free to call me or contact me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. I will see you all, those who come to my midday. Hi, Maxine Larusa. You're very welcome. Those of you who come to my midday stream, I'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, this coming Saturday or next Monday. Till then, bye.